always going down here the journey. I'm running late as hell. Family got in late. The plane was on time, but my car wasn't. You know what I'm saying? My car refused. It first refused to start, then it refused to run. And you already know that I got a busy rest of the week. At this point in time, contemplating an escape route in order to get to the Sankofa camp. You know what I'm saying? Get to the village. You know what I'm saying? Because, I got people to pick up. I got stuff to do. And y'all know how it goes down here, man. It's like, we got a couple bumps in the road. So now I done broke it down. I isolated the problem down to a couple of issues. Either I'm having an issue with the battery or I'm having some type of problem with the fuel. Whether the fuel is getting to the engine or whether it's watered down. But whatever it is, we're going to work it out today. I'm going to get my ass out there. I will be out there. You understand what I'm saying? I got jumper cables. I will be out there. You know what I'm saying? I just want y'all to know, great Ujamaa, Brother Kwame. I hope all went well for you and your family yesterday, because we know we raised the glass for Sister Charlotte, but we got some serious stuff to rapitates about today, right? Some serious stuff. So, family, those of you that are on the daily text list, I sent out a survey. I'm experimenting with a survey. Experimenting with surveying, experimenting with these type of things so that I can learn more about my audience. Because yesterday, like I said, I came to a conclusion. I came to a solution for myself. I came towards a lens that has helped me bring many things in my life into perspective. What do you mean, Brother Hatem? What do you mean, Brother Hatem? Well, my speakers, where my damn speakers at? You are the first participant on the call. Please hold and wait for the So, allows me to put my life into perspective. And I know, I had one of those aha moments. And it was being able to ask a key question. A question that would allow me to draw a line. Brother Kwame says, she came through it just fine, and I'm tending to her every need and even some wants. Thanks, fam, for the love and prayers sent our way. No problem, brother, no problem. That's what we supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? That's what we supposed to do. We got the ancestors on standby and call line, and we don't take care of ours. Who will? Shit. We don't ask who will. Right? So some, especially those caregivers, those of us that are caregivers in our community, we need to sometime chill out and ask for help. There's no shame in it. But first, let me put on my uniform. I'm out of uniform. So I get a file. I should get a file. I should get a file because I'm all out of uniform. Right? But as I was saying, after the discussion yesterday, it allowed me to develop a lens through which I could start lining up my life. See, because one of the things that that you go through now, y'all know I'm taking shots now because I'm back at the house, and so got my shot glass, I got my ambrosia, my ancient ambrosia. This is the stuff right here. This is the stuff you see the cloud of life coming, right? So I'm going to take a shot of this before we even get started. And so part of the problem you have with organizing is that you have you have populations of people that come and say that they want to help you, and they come with these grandiose ideas. They talking like they the only one that had the ideas, and how serious they are and stuff like that. I know a lot of y'all out there ran into it. It don't even matter what you're talking about. You always got those individuals who have those aha moments. They run in, and all of a sudden they got all the solutions, right? And it's like yo, boom, boom, boom. And one of the things that I was lacking in my personal process. Now, as far as Gye-Nyame, we kind of got a litmus test. But in my personal life and in my personal politics and in my personal economic aspirations and in my personal social development, the sun is rising. It's a beautiful day out there. Was a litmus test. Test to really see where people fit on the spectrum of things, right? And the question that came to me from the ancestors was basically, are you pro or con reparations? This let me know how we can deal with each other. This just how a person will answer this question truly will let me know how I am to deal with you. So I'm asking those people on the journey to fill out the survey. If you have any comments, if you have any additions, by all means, hit me up with an email, or let's start a discussion through the text message app, because that's why I got that. You know what I'm saying? Like I said about the Uber conference. By the way, the conference call line is open. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, this whole idea, I want to make sure that I got it right. I want to make sure that I'm able to discuss it properly. I want to make sure that my thoughts are clear enough for people around me, because I want to start the discussion. I want to be that aggravating minority within our community that is basically separating the wheat from the chaff. All right, hold on. Let's do this. Hot damn. Woo. All right. So, family, I want you to know that you are now rocking with the best. This is Gye-Nyame Journey Media. Of course, you know this is a Heart of a Simple production, and right now we are on the Daily Toast. And of course, you know it's a Heart of a Simple production. We strive to blow up your old paradigm. Grab your water. Clay, time to get up, my man. We on our way to the woods. Car got to start with calling ancestors. Get up and drink some water. But hey, you know what? Drink your water. You know, but first, take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Drink. Now lift your glass and toast your ancestors. My fault. Now lift your glass and drink some water. You still want to toast your ancestors. Lift your glass and drink some water. Lift your glass. Drink. Here we go. Now move your body, drink some water. Move your body, drink some water. body. Drink, 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 drink. Drink, 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 drink. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Now raise your glass. Drink, 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 drink. Come on. Right? Drink, 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 drink. Now take your breath and drink your water. Now lift your glass and drink some water. Now move your body, drink some water. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Drink, 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 drink. Or better yet, here we go. Breathe, drink, move, live. Last time. Lift your glass. Take your breath. Move your body. Raise your glass, toast your ancestors. Y'all know the rules. Drink, 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 family. Drink up the water. I'm still on the fast. I got a few more days left. It's almost feeling like I'm not even fasting no more. I'm able to drink the teas. I'm able to get, I'm able to drink other liquids, and it feels so good, right? My energy level is high. We're going to see how it is when I get out here into these woods, right? So we're going to need the ancestors to go out before me, you know what I'm saying? Because I got to go out here and work with this car. We're going to make it happen. I got two nephews I got to pick up, right? One that's about 11, and I got one that's about 3 that I got to go get. Family, we not playing. I'm not playing, right? I'm not playing. So when I start talking about, look, reparations, listen, I got to fight. And I got to ask the questions. I got to know where you stand. So you get ready to get tired of me, right? Get ready to get down with me or get tired of me, right? Because I got a whole village waiting for me right now. And tomorrow and the next night, Nia and Kaumba, we got a fish fry. We got movie night going on. How are you going to do all this out in the woods, Brother Hatem? Because we've been doing it for a long time. This ain't no play. We ain't playing. We got to make it comfortable. So come on, get you a piece of, get you some fish. Come on out and chill with the family. Come on out. You invited, right? Come on down. Come on down to the village, right? And, we got a nomadic village, but so what? So what? You know what I'm saying? Genghis Khan was nomadic. Nobody complained and shit. You know what I'm saying? Well, the people whose ass he was whooping. Sorry, family. Here we go. So, yesterday I was supposed to talk about something, but the ancestors came and interrupted me. From what I understand, yesterday, what's the day yesterday? Yep. Yesterday was the release of the movie Superfly. But hold on. We got to I know y'all ain't heard this in a while. Fuckery alert. Take cover. There's fuckery afoot. Take cover. Find your loved ones. Get to a safe location. Wait for the storm to pass. Fuckery alert. Text friends and family. Let them know to stay out the way of the fuckery storm. This is a message brought to you by Gye-Nyame Journey Me. Family, I'm telling you, fuckery is afoot. Fuckery is afoot. Now, let me tell you something, right? So, for those of you that's now old enough and don't understand the ramifications of a Superfly. Superfly was a cold-ass movie. I loved that shit. Loved it. Loved it. And it was a reason that I loved it, because it was designed for me to love it. It was designed, it and other movies like it was designed to take the focus off of what we had to focus on and put it on to something else. To put it on to something else. So when we watched the movie Superfly took a lot of the focus off of the plight of black folks and changed the direction of the focus. Right? So the focus went from power to the people to power to the individual. Because there was some staggering lines that came from Superfly that people were able to use for years. Right? But of course, Brother Hatim got to ask the question. Shouts out to Drew. Welcome to the conversation. One of the things that Brother Hatim always got to ask is, what does this movie say about us, and what does it say about reparations? How does this movie portray reparations, right? You know what I'm saying? What does it have to do? What does it have to do with it? Because this is the lens through which I look at the world. But let's go and read it. This is an article that I picked up while I was at the hotel. You know, they be having free papers at the hotel, right? Here's what's cool about Superfly. This is from USA Today on Ujamaa, June 13th, 2018. Are you stoked for Superfly? The remake of the 1972 classic film hits theaters on Ujamaa. Here are 5 key things you should know before walking in the movie. Alright. There's a Hollywood history around the original Superfly. Alright. There is a Hollywood history. And like I said, it's redirect the anima, redirect the energy, redirect the energy. Right? You have people that report that they walked into Superfly with an afro, they came out with a perm. And listen, I must say that this motherfucker's perm is so pretty. I'm amazed that he got time to sell dope, make big deals, because he has to spend at least a day a week at the beauty salon. A whole day. I mean, if you look at the scenes, the perm is so pretty. I mean, it took my breath away. I haven't seen a nigga that pretty in a long time. You know what I'm saying? I haven't seen a man that pretty since El DeBarge. I'm just saying. You know, and this is what I'm saying. It changes the focus, right? So the focus is no longer the struggle. The focus is that rugged individualism, and get it how you can regardless. You know what I'm saying? And you know, one of the famous lines that came from Superfly is, you know, I'm with the black thing. You know, he's somewhat like, I'm with the black thing, and when y'all going down the street and y'all shooting, y'all need somebody to go first. I go first, but until then, nigga, I'm gonna get it like I get it. Or some shit like that. Some bullshit like that. Basically, it's equivalent to saying, look, I'm not gonna save the baby that's drowning in the water unless somebody else jump in and save the baby first. That type of shit, right? You know what I'm saying? This is the logic that they got going out, right? But hold on. The new film reimagined by Director X. Who the fuck is Director X? Why is the nigga's name Director X? Can I get a name? You know what I'm saying? Did his mama name him Director X? Is this the... I mean, I'm just saying. Director X has similar beats as the original Superfly. That film was considered blaxploitation, a term coined to describe a slew of 1970 films that made African American protagonists of their own stories, but were explicitly aimed at the urban audience with plots steeped in crime, violence, and casual sex. The genre is seeing a renaissance in Hollywood, starting with Taraji P. Henson's recent Proud Mary. soon to be followed by a remake of Shaft and Cleopatra Jones. Fun facts, the new Superfly had a crazy turnaround, starting production just 5 months ago. Also has Rick Ross cameos. 5 months. 5 months. What was popping off 5 months ago? Let me see. We are in June 5. You know, I mean, there is a Sri Lankan director by the name as well as an Indian one who also goes by the name of Q. I could dig it, but I want to know who the fuck it is. I mean, I know I could Google it, but Director X, you know, Director X, you know, because in our community, right, the X, unless you're a mathematician, you know what I'm saying, the first association you get with X in our community is the Muslim brother. You know what I'm saying, the brothers in the Nation of Islam. You know what I'm saying, the brothers that's looking for themselves. Great day, Miss Shelley. You know what I'm saying? So to have a movie coming out by a Director X in our community is not. First off, I'm gonna tell you I'm gonna give you a whole bunch of shit that's not right about this shit, right? Because you know, after getting everybody hyped off of this shit, Wakanda forever. Now all of a sudden, niggas going, you know what I'm saying? We move from the Black Panther to Superfly. I mean, for real? Shit, give me Django. God, you know what I'm saying? God damn. I mean, could we have gone to a Django? You know what I'm saying? No. See, and I want you to understand, all throughout, watch all of the movies that come out this summer and watch what the focus is. It's going to be the degradation and destruction of the 80s. And it's going to make that shit look romantic. It's going to make that shit look appealing. It's going to make that shit look exciting. Why? Because it's trying to derail the anima, derail the ashe, derail the energy that is brewing, that is moving now, that is moving us towards looking at concepts like reparations, that's moving us towards looking at concepts like rebuilding our community. It's going to give individuals excuses to get back out in the streets and start doing some of the shit that they was doing before. Because first off, we already know that, you know, although the job market, they say the job market is growing, we know there's no quality jobs out there. So what else I'm going to do? Get out there and get it. All right? And with movies like Superfly, and I see motherfuckers walking around with fur coats and $100 bills falling out the air, naked bitches everywhere. What am I gonna do? You know what I'm saying? As a young man, you know what I'm saying? I'm just now coming into the world. I just got woke up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I'm wiping the sleep out my eyes, and I'm starting to see some of the illusions. And then I got those people around me saying, "Dude, young man, you got to get your money." I must admit that I do not much care for this premise. I could dig it. Alright. The new movie is rooted in the original. Alright, we know this. The setting and story have notable updates. I will hope that they updated the movie, but you know, here we go. Some themes still apply today. The original Superfly folded in elements of the Black Panther movement, casting its lens on poverty-stricken streets of Harlem, when dealing drugs, was one of the few options for upward mobility. The Director X version, police brutality, Black Lives Matters, are threaded into the story, with audience exposed to Atlanta police shooting a black man during a routine traffic stop. So they're mixing in some of the reality with what's going on, and they mixing in a beautiful perm. The brother got a beautiful perm. I haven't seen the. I'm just telling y'all, family. I got a little bit of consciousness of the. I remember a little bit of the set, and it was cold perm back then, man. This brother perm is just. I like I said, I don't understand how he could sell dope when he got to spend all that time in the shop. Shouts out to Miss Amatu. All right. Comparison basically stops there. So, this whole movie, like I said, the fuckery alert is up. You know what I'm saying, family? You know you're going to have young people going to see it. So, we got to get out in front of it. We're going to have to see it. We're going to have to lead the discussion. We're going to have a discussion about it. As much as I might not want to see it. You know what I'm saying? Or I do want to see it. It's because I already know what it's going to do. You know what I'm saying? But the point is, as much as you might not want to see it, you're going to have to carry the conversation, because this is going to be what our young warriors is going to see. Warriors and warriorettes. And what are the roles that they're setting? Who are they trying to take? And then what is the model that's going to be set for the young ladies? What is the model that's going to be set for the young men? What's going to be going on in this movie? Right? Then what type of aspirations is it going to set for some of our young people? Is it aspirations that can actually be reached, or is it setting them up for a definite fall off? Gye-Nyame, apparently the director is a protege of Hype Williams. And I'm digging that. Hype Williams did the movie with DMX and Nas, right? Where it's because it's sort of like fam, we want our cake and eat it too. I want the gangster shit mixed with just a little bit of consciousness. You know what I'm saying? Belly, that's it. I want my gangster shit, because Belly took a turn that was just, hey, you ever been following your GPS and it gives you a turn, and you might not even be in the right city, but you say something just went wrong. Belly is that type of movie. Right, because with Belly you could just be riding along, and all of a sudden it makes that turn, and you roll into the music, and you moving through the hood, and I'm not supposed to be. Oh hell no, I'm not supposed to be here. You know what I'm saying? That ain't how a director's supposed to change a movie. Director's supposed to change a movie where you riding along and you kicking it, and you make that turn, and as you make that turn, you like, oh shit, I didn't even know we made the turn. Oh, this got that got to be Anubis. He said, I never used a GPS before. Man, you don't know what you missing. You don't know what you missing. You know what I'm saying? Direction. You don't have to stop and ask for direct. I'm not gonna go into that. But so the other piece that I wanted to talk about real quick, family, is once again, if you can fill out the survey, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go up on the. I'm gonna pull up. Let me pull up my app here, and I'm gonna post up the survey. Check out the survey. Fill out the survey for me if you would. I'm gonna post it up on Gye-Nyame Journey as well, because like I said, I want to know where my family stand. You know what I'm saying? Because actually, like I said, I'm a representative of the people. Let me know. Are we pro? Add power to posting. Your content deserves to be seen, and now you can boost your posts, boost your best content directly from Hootsuite using our new boosting feature. Get more out of your ad dollars by setting custom rules, discovering new. No, I don't want to boost now. I do every now and then. I do like the boost, but I do like the growth, the progress of how we're growing as Gye-Nyame Journey Media. When I say we, I mean we are growing organically. You understand? So every now and then I might throw a little ad, but I like to keep it. I like to keep it 100 with y'all. So there we go. Anybody want to call in? Lines are open, 614-556-4535. Let's see if anybody's on here before we move to the next subject. So I just filled it out, but obviously I will let you know more about me in person. Of course, when we gonna see you, bro. Shouts out to Miss Navita Nelson. I see you out there. You know what I'm saying? Yo, if y'all could check out. Now the survey isn't about you. The survey is more about the whole reparation piece. Because like I said, I'm setting the lens, family. I'm setting the I am, my quest is to be that aggravating minority, right? And when I say minority, I'm not talking about the minority in which the way they tell you. I'm talking about the minority from the standpoint of getting shit done. It's always that minority. It's always that minority that is able to get shit done. And in our collective, I want to be that minority that gets shit done. Which means, right, I am going to surround myself with pro reparation people. Period. Give a fuck what, I don't care what you believe or what you worship, but I do care about where you come down on this whole reparations side of the argument, right? Because it's allowed me to draw lines I've never been able to draw before. Everybody around me was black. So what? You know what I'm saying? Now I could be serious and be like, so what? Okay, cool, you black. Okay, cool. Now let's conversate. Let's get down to the political. Let's get down. I want to say something during the summer or early winter if you're doing something outdoors. We are camping right now, man. I'm on my way to the woods right now. I'm about to get up off of here, go start this car. I'm about to go out here. I got to go to AutoZone because I think they owe me a battery. I think my battery is acting up and stuff like this. But also on 6/12, which was Coogee Chagalia, on 6/12, I found an article called "Churches Struggle with How to Confront Racism." So, racism is active everywhere, even in churches, right? And once again, you gotta look at this through the lens of reparations. You understand what I'm saying? What does this have to do with reparations? Let's see. It's Wednesday night at Crossroad Church in Coreyville, a neighborhood in Cincinnati. About 30 people, equal number, white and black, more women than men, stand in a circle in the basement meeting room. A church leader asked them to give a one-word answer to describe how they feel about being part of the undivided racial reconciliation program. Happy, one says. Hopeful, someone else says. At the same time, on a website that originates about 75 miles east of Cincinnati, in Bainbridge, Ohio, an avowed neo-Nazi proclaims a different doctrine. Only a select group of white people is chosen by God, he says. No, not the Jewish nation, not blacks, not mongrels, not half-breeds, yellows, Chinese, Koreans, homosexuals, or bisexuals, say this white supremacist preacher, Paul Mullet. Everyone else is unworthy. Now, I want you to understand the mindset. Right? I want you to understand the mind state. Now, this mind state is a closed mind state. This mind state is a closed mind state, and it's a minority mind state. And what do I mean? In his group, he might be one of few that vocalizes these thoughts. Everybody else might repress them. He's the vocalizer of it. And he's able to agitate, and he's able to bring attention to his ideas because he's outspoken. He's that irritating minority. He's that underbelly that a lot of people think, but they won't say the shit that he say. Right? The message could not be more different, yet both are based on the interpretation of the same Christian faith. Because religion is looked through, is seen through the lens of the culture. And what is the culture? The culture strives to make sure that its group survives. We are just now moving into an age where it's universalism, supposedly, and now cultures have to adapt, right? Or the ideas for cultures need to adapt and move towards a more universal modality. But this is not comfortable for a lot of people, and I understand. especially those that feel that they have been marginalized, especially those who feel they have been robbed, especially those who feel that this whole world is built on their ancestors' bones. Not saying that they all are right. You know what I'm saying? Somebody gotta be right, and fuck it, I'm gonna stand up and say, hey, reparations. That's it. Though Mullet is a fringe actor, his sermons are a reminder of Christianity's complicated history with race in America, one strained by the justification and endorsement of slavery. Though mainstream Christian churches don't speak about race, in hateful manners, Mullet does. Many address race relations and racism head on, as Crossroads attempts to do. Instead, they struggle with a more fundamental question. How should they speak about race? My fault. Yeah, how should they speak about race at all? Uncertainty about race in the pulpit often stems from the racial makeup in the pews. Almost 9 in 10 Christian churches nationally are predominantly of one race group, according to a Tennessee-based religion information firm. That company, Lifeway Research, also did a survey in 2014 that showed that 2/3 of America churchgoers agree with the statement that our church is doing enough to be ethnically diverse. Now I want you to listen to these numbers again. Almost 9 out of 10 churches are one group. People come together to worship together because people are looking for a universal symbol that can bring, or at least a group symbol that can bring them together. And then we got to be clear, see, because one of the issues we got to understand that different groups of people go to religions for different things, and it's and until we're able to recognize the fact that there is difference, and there's nothing wrong with difference. As a matter of fact, it's the difference that make America America. It's the difference in America that made it possible for me to have 3 devices streaming in my goddamn house. It's the differences that made it possible for me to have a mic in my house. It's the conflict and the collision of ideas that make it possible for me to be able to be on the computer and search up information and post up new ideas on a regular basis. You know what I'm saying? Create surveys in 5 minutes. Fly across the country. You know what I'm saying? Until people really realize that it is heterogeneity, the differences in America that make America stand out. Right? Until we really realize that and start harnessing that power, start appreciating the differences. I don't want everybody to be like me. I don't want everybody to think like me. I do want a group. You know what I'm saying? So I could be like, boom, 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 get patted on the back, do what I need to do, so I get out here and continue to struggle and continue pushing the ideas. You understand what I'm saying? So the issue is that, one, we got to identify as different groups. We mean different things when we say religion. Think about that. What do you think you mean when you say religion? Uh-oh. You talked about the camping trip. That's right. I told you already, you guys need to start buying your cars from New York. Sadly, Columbus just has too many lemons being sold. And now part of that is the cheapness, and you know what I'm saying? So, if you can hook up something, you know what I'm saying? Because right now in Columbus, I'm looking for a 12-passenger van, my friend. We're about to take this movement into a whole nother level. So if you can find something reasonable, see, because New York, y'all talk different money language. Like for example, is like differences of money, right? I want to spend $2,000 in New York. $2,000 is equivalent to about $5,000. You know what I'm saying? Y'all look at money different. Y'all make money differently. Things move faster in New York. There's a difference, right? All right. They say it has to begin with its people. If there's a meaningful contact among people of different races and ethnicities, fear the unknown and negative racial stereotypes can set in, says Reverend K.Z. Smith, pastor for 30 years of a predominantly black Baptist church in Ohio, which would be true if we was back 50 years ago, maybe. Our kids are going into integrated schools. Sort of. They're running to different people. So there's a different mind state coming up right now. What's really shaping people's views of other people is the media at this point in time. It ain't where they go to church. It ain't because we go to malls and we see different people all the goddamn time. You know what I'm saying? Negative racial stereotypes can set in, says Reverend K.Z. Smith, pastor for 30 years of a predominantly black Baptist church in Ohio. In Chronicles 7:14, God is telling us that if we seek his face, he will heal the land, but it has to begin with his people, Smith says of the faithful. The way things are supposed to. I mean, I have had white people tell me they like to worship with us, but are afraid they won't be safe. Long-standing Protestants and Catholic churches are based in city neighborhoods or smaller communities and reflect the racial composition. The Cincinnati region, which includes northern Kentucky and southeastern Indiana, is the nation's 10th most residentially segregated region according to an analysis of 2016 census estimates by apartmentlist.com. Now I want to stress this. Of course, people do try to group together. People do try to live together, right? But we do have to understand that the government played a hand in shaping how the communities are at this point in time, with the redlining and putting certain people in certain places and having rules for that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, so for black folks, you know what I'm saying, this is one of the reasons I keep on talking about this reparation piece. When you look at where we live, it was because of a direct action by the United States government and the state of Ohio and Franklin County and the city of Columbus. You know, people don't like that. Don't like hearing that. We're going to stop right there. I'm not going to hold y'all. We're going to do the toast. I'm going to get out of here, family. But y'all know where I'm going. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know where I'm going, right? We want things right in America. America got to do right by the original Americans. So, because I'm losing folks right now. So let's go and get this water up out the way. I'm not going to drink all this water. What we're going to do, I'm going to drink all the water today. Because I'm kind of watered out, family. All right? Sure, if I come across anything, I will let you know. By the way, if I do have hell no. Sure, if I come across anything, I will let you know. By the way, if I you have any no. Listen. I deal business. You know what I'm saying? I love, and I need people to understand this. I love people, right? I have been helped, and I have helped many different types of people. I just have a fervent love for mine. A fervent love. And if it offends people, I don't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying? I work with everybody. You know what I'm saying? I work with everybody. Even if you don't agree with reparations. We can discuss it. We don't even have to talk about it. You know, but I'm keeping my eye on you. I'm watching you. You know, hell, some Russians might be allies, goddammit. Because that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for allies. Anubis, that's what we're looking for. We're looking for allies. You know what I'm saying? Do we have common interests? Do we have common ideas? Do we have ways that we can help each other? Can we help build each other? And can we be true allies? You know what I'm saying? That means that when my back up against the wall, you can assist. And when your back up against the wall, we can assist. You understand what I'm saying? Good, because they are the most trustworthy car dealers out here. All right, so we're gonna crack open. It's been sitting. Oh, I got some down in the basement that's been. And I'm gonna sample it before I get up out of here. Me and Cleve and Gina about to get on the road. I'm about to start my car for my wife to get out here just in case I need to jump. Yep, y'all heard me. Need a jump. And Anubis, you better stop bad mouthing the Midwest, man. Ain't that many lemons down here. Okay. Yeah. I'm sorry. Lies kind of get caught up in my throat sometimes. All right. So first, giving honor to the Creator by whatever name you choose, call it Creator. We call on that first source, that creative force, and we lift up our glass and we say, I say. I grew up around mostly Russians. For some reason, I'm always getting in proximity to them. You know what I'm saying? Hey. And it's like, yo, family, you know what I'm saying? Well, you know what I'm saying? Get it how you live. I ain't gonna say that. Don't let me say that. Just, like I said, where your principles at? That's what I'm dealing with. You know what I'm saying? I'm dealing with the principles. You know what I'm saying? So, you are, and you are who you are, what you do. How many more days on your fast? I am done Imani night at 9 p.m. All right, let me get out the list for the ancestors so that we go on and toast them up real quick. Get out the day list too. All right. So, where's the pretty book? I hope I ain't leave the pretty book at the hotel. All right. Calling on the ancestors upon whose shoulders we stand. Miles Brown, Miss Ann, Robert Tex, Anna Davis, Herman Brown, Senior, Rosalie Tilly, Georgia William Walter, Christopher Fanny Gasson, Eileen, Uncle Chris, I'm Fiend, Cleveland, Geneva Brown, Margaret Ellis, Wash Ellis, Cecil Ellis, Alvaro Brown, Gina Gaines, Herman Brown II, Barbara Twiggs, Wash Ellis Jr., Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Jamon Jones, Jeremiah Tappan, John Flora, Montague Pittman Now, Noma X, Pet Mile, Rob Malika Fakur, Dr. Marianne Williams, Kojo Kamal, Elder Farmer, Elder Millie Dixon, Tony Clark, Pastor Yusuf Weston, Elder Ajani, Elder Ron Coleman, Elder Robert Donaldson, Alfred Brofro, Ethel Jr., Jay Edwards, Carlisle Harris, Grace Lundy, Inez Harris, William Bill Moss, Phyllis Rose, Sterling Lucy Wright, Daniel Pulliam, the Luxor Brother, Miss Edith Brooks Crawley, Miss Marie Nelson, Mr. Frederick Crawley Sr., Miss Jerry Brunson, Mr. Alonzo Johnson, Miss Marie McDowell, Janet Foster, Charles Jordan, Kel Smith, Walter Smith, Richard Triggs, Francis Johnson, Mary Franklin, Jimmy Williams, Daniel Ford, George Gibson, Nana Loretta Clark, Inez McCrae, Fritz Clark, Frankie Justice, Katie Justice, Derek Rendelman, Virginia Rogers, Reverend James Smith, Lois Henderson, Calvin Spratling, Mary Elizabeth Walker, Raymond Walker Sr., Sarah Jane Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Kellen D. Russell, Susie B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Melvin Dale Hodge, Mel Dale Hodge Jr., Herman Copeland, Mildred Copeland, Jenny Clay, Bird Beatty, Sarah Ware, Levita Farmer, Augusta Sue, Cheryl Harvey, Aunt Charmaine, Aunt Evelyn, Theolis Hasbury, Harvey Hasbury, Sr., Leonard Dickinson, T.C. Islam, Terrell Dunbar, Will Thomas, Sarah Berry, Mark Walsh, Merle B. Thorne, Pearl G. Thornton, Ida Johnson, Florence M. Carter, Joanne Thornton, Erica Trisha Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary Eliza Frederick Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, Mary Esther Keach Larice, Linda Watson Hammonds, Jerome Giles Watson, Sparrow, Slimmy, Selvin Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Pearl Moore, Percy Moore Jr., Mildred Owens, Booker T. Bowden, Charlie Hunt, Sammy Stover, Hilda Pearson, Surgeon Thornton, Richard Thornton, Lavinia Hall, Freeman Bankster, Mary Moss, Ophelia Peacock, Willie Thornton, Napoleon Kennedy, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, David Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quells, Urania Thornton, Bernice Quells, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, Charles Bell, Vivian Ramsey, S.E. Johnson, Dorita Johnson, Leon Johnson, James W. West Sr., James Parham, Dana Jones, Henry World, James Farmer, Mary Chavez, Leon Grace, Bessie Johnson, Hattie Bester, Mary Moreland, Paul Moreland, Elder Caleb, Rosemary Martinell, Elder Amatet Wellman, Fred Douglas Triggs Sr., Delma Triggs, Thomas Lula Berry, Lacey Eleanor Howe, Franklin Rustin Davis, Fred Douglas Triggs II, Bennett Triggs, Reverend Eddie Moore, Helen Fuller, Eugene Jackson Sr., Richard Ellis Salas Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy M. Alexander, Arthur Reynolds, Stanley Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, William Lockhart, Woodrow Lockhart, Brenda Porter, Deacon Hargrove, Carla Sawyer, Andrew Parker, Doris Donald, Ellis Murphy, DeFridas Hines, Inez Bostic, Edna Bostic, Winifred Scantleberry, Phyllis Lee, Eugene Spratling, Calvin Spratling, Charles Wooden, Penny Brown, Roy Lee, Printup Jr., Miriam Johnson, Wilbur Longmire, Edith Catney, Janice Carter, Michael Carter, Leon Peanut Carter, Margaret Carter, William Carter, Lisa Jordan, Charles Lee, Joe Davis, Timothy Butler, Gene Holmes, Dana Jones, Peter Charles, Christy Nichols, Cardinal Robinson, Rosemary Charles, Ada Pearl, Bob Ingalls, Jack Wallace, Warren M. Finch, Warren P. Finch, Tim Ingalls, Audrey Finch, William Billingsley Jr., Jennifer Sensabaugh, Hazel Gatson, Jerry Brantley, Brian Watson Jr., Kaniko Parsons, Jason Cathy, Stacey Trice, Frank Smith, Mother Bertha, Michael Leonard, David Brown, Ruth Carter, June Cox, Ruth Cox, Paula Cox, Ronald Irving, Judy Hubbard, Irene Johnson, Francis Boots Jefferson, Dan Wilkerson Sr., Emma McClendon, Jay Doyle, Amina Robinson, Mary Nichols, Patricia Williams, Shabaka Teray, Donna Hill, Richard Glebus, Lee Irby, Tommy Irby, Roy Irby, Jim Gaucher, George and Haley Johnson, Archie Margaret Armstead, Archie Beck, Anna McGill, Charles McDaniel, Kristen Cottrell, Aunt Becca, Alice Arnold, Arthur Arnold, Hattie Reed, Charles Reed, Eula Andrew Baker, Patricia and Edwin Brooks, Gwendolyn and Bob Hatch, Kimball Vernon, Bradley Kim, Janie Harriet Tubman Cates, Spencer Sturgis, Sally Mae Baker, Ethel Baker, Creola Baker, Geneva Baker, Aaron Nino Baby Hatch, Hatch Sr., Mally Miller, Housie Hatch, Dad Cleveland, Mother Gibson, Alex Nixon, John Bowie, Lester and Rachel Saunders, Dorita Ross, Riola Ross, Robert Nelson, Francis Stevenson, Leroy Stokes, Neely Johnson, Fletcher Swan, Maddie and Charlie Scott, Vivian Stevenson, Mona Ann Lewis, Cornetta Lyman Lewis, John Jackson, William Dallas Lewis, Mary Francis, Chappelle Jackson, Michael Slade, Joanne Perkins, Richard Jackson, Martha Ford Dawson, Big Mama, Nanny Harris, Eva Ford, James Hairston, Margaret Towns, Mary Williams, Leroy Q. Heath Sr., Albert Moore, Miss Vanilla, Albert Motley, Geraldine Elizabeth, Douglas Thompson, Earleton Houston, Lud Alls, Elijah Alls, Jerome Alls, Henry West Staten, Joel Jamel Alls, Ann Pierce, Donald Carter, Lily Green, Nathan Green, Bette Vaughn, John Dewey, and Ruth Beard, Tim Butler, Remy Laura Newton, J.B. Foggy, Thomas Newton Sr., Baba Naeem, Jeanette Sanders, Jerry C. Sanders, Roy Pruitt, H.J. Brantley Sr., Henry Wilson, Rufus Jenkins, Minnie Wilson, Catherine Sanders, Muriel Ellis, Elizabeth Battles. We lift our glass and we say Ashe. From their family, we move on to the present moment. Where are we in this moment? Right now in this moment, we are on Ujamaa, cooperative economics. We on reciprocity. Oh man, what a powerful, that's the Modic principle of the day. The M7 of the day is gratitude. The color is green. The Hermetic law is polarity. We kind of spoke about that yesterday. We're gonna start going a little bit more into the Hermetic laws. Male name is Yah, female name is Yah. So we lift up the glass and we say Ashe. Sorry for Russian family, I gotta get out here and get this car started. We toast our future. We know what it is. And we know what we're responsible for. We lift up the glass, we say Ashe. We salute all of our relations. Ashe. Last but not least, family. No, this ain't last. This is the selfish libation. Pour for yourself. Right now, I'm calling on the camp. Calling for people to get out the camp, what they need out the camp. I'm lifting up my glass for those who are about to embark on the Ambulatia. I'm toasting for those families that will be coming out and joining us. You know what I'm saying? For us having a good time. You know what I'm saying? And I'm toasting the fact that the ancestors going to move out here as I'm driving this car today. You understand what I'm saying? So we lift up the glass and we say, Ashe. And from their family, I toast the most powerful, most beautiful, most prestigious person in the room. I lift my glass up to all the dogs, daily toasters out there. I'm lifting it up. Lifting up to those that come over here. So we lift up the glass. We say, Ashe. Where's my glass? Ashe. Hold on. Let's get it. Ashe. 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 Family, I wish you peace, power, and joy. In 100 years, I'm about to hit the woods. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, God. So good. Oh. Every vehicle my brother has ever purchased always breaks down no matter the model. I mean, you know, cars eventually do break down. But, yo, YouTube, we out. Come on, YouTube. Damn. There we go. Peace out, family. Facebook, we out. Spreaker, we out.